It's if you don't know Mr. Ibu, he's a popular Nigerian actor who's had some health challenges over the years, and it's unfortunate because at this time he has had one of his legs amputated as part of his steps to recover. And BBC, just some of his children have been arrested for allegedly stealing money that was raised to pay for his hospital fees last year. And there was a GoFundMe and a GoFundMe, like a public cry for help for people to contribute towards his health. And a lot of people did contribute towards his health. And a report came out late last year that the funds that were garnered for his medical bills have been siphoned, stolen. And it's just been realized that two of his children had a role to play in that incident. Found a crowdfunding scheme was set up and they raised lots of money. His son, Daniel Okafor, and adopted daughter, Jasmine Chioma, they have been having issues with Mr. Ibu's wife. So they hacked into his phone and they took about $60,700 for themselves. The pair have not commented since their arrest in the city of Lagos. Okay, the court said two of them will be freed if they meet their $17,000 bond, and they've been held the criminal. So apparently, what happened was his phone, Mr. Ibu's phone, he took the son, took it from Mr. Ibu, and they crashed it and then updated it, and so they were able to get into the app on his phone, logged into that app, and transferred the money from Mr. Ibu's account into the son's account. So that was how they found out. And so when the bank statements and the transactions, when Mr. Ibu's wife reported the case to the police, and the police investigated the matter and looked at the transactions that happened between Mr. Ibu and also so where the money went to, and they checked the accounts, they found out that it was his son that was responsible. The reason I took up these, the Star told a local newspaper a few years ago that he had a total of about 13 children, some of whom were adopted. Okay. Now, the reason I'm going into this is because family drama happens more often than we think it does. And when you have children who have the entitlement spirit, for some reason they think that, you raise them, you give them good education, you put food in their bellies, you make sure their health is taken care of. And somehow when they are adults, they still think that they have to feed from you. They feel that they have a right to your wealth, your resources. The spirit of entitlement is a very dangerous spirit. Parents have it on the children. They feel like, I raised you, I brought you into this world, I paid for your fees, I made sure you were educated, I made you who you are today. Therefore, I am entitled to every bit of wealth that you acquire. The same goes to children as well, who, when they should be grown up and leave home and start to cater for themselves, they also think that I'm entitled to my daddy or my mommy's wealth. They can't go out, they can't fight for themselves, they can't do stuff for themselves. They want to still come back home and suck the proverbial breasts of their parents. So you need to watch out for children or parents that have the spirit of entitlement, and make sure that you set up boundaries in place to protect yourself. Otherwise, these same children, any child who's capable of doing this, definitely would not be able to take care of their elderly parents when they have need for them, if they have no more means to garner wealth. That's what it means. Because this man is so beloved in the Nigerian media space, so people, like everything that has to do with him and his health has been a source of concern, and people go to him, they love him, they've seen his acting. I mean, when I travel outside of Nigeria, people are always asking me, like, do you know Mr. Ibu? Do you know Aki and Pawpaw? They really love these guys. And so I'm pretty sure that it wasn't just within the Nigeria space. I'm sure his fans all over the world might have contributed to help him to come back to his health. So it's important that you protect yourself, parents, from irresponsible, immature, and ungrateful children. And children, that you also protect yourself from parents who are narcissistic, who are arrogant, who feel entitled to what you have worked hard for. Be wise.